Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will show you the second video of the satyr character I made, especially as you have seen by now the hoofs. I had the main hoofs already done some time ago. You will see a picture of what I had before in a few seconds. And today I'm showing you how to do the fur on them. So these are the originals. Really plain, really basic. The details of how they work in the mechanics of the program or app I will show you later on. This video is just about the extraordinary feat of doing the fur, or yeah, I think it's fur on them. At least I labeled it fur. So what did I do? As you can see, I started with a tube. It has 80 faces on the whole 360-degree tube. I went actually the way and extended every single one of these faces downward, and then made a single tube out of this one. So as you can see right now, in actually 8 times of the original speed. So yeah, I needed for the fur alone, for just the fur, I needed around 2 hours. The original video is a little bit longer. At some point in the middle I just cut part of it, so basically you don't have to see me do all 80 cubes, or 80 strands of fur actually, but yeah, you'll see a lot of them. So this is I think the most detailed project I did up until now, actually. At some point I decided, okay, you know what, I will use the mirror function and do this on the second side too. So yeah, I didn't have to do all 80 I didn't have to do the initial 80 cubes. I did around 60, so 20 I could copy over, I could double. The rest I had to do by hand. What I had to do was extend every single tube without mirroring. I don't know, for some reason it didn't work. I tried on the start, I tried on multiple occasions actually to mirror this. It didn't work. So yeah, I actually did 80 strands of hair each one, and well, I want to say I'm never doing this again, but also how I will, because it actually looks really good. I was absolutely overwhelmed by how this actually worked out. It was much more impressive than I thought. So right now you can see me just working on the first one, just trying it out, just testing, and yeah, it doesn't mirror to the other side, so I just went without doing it. Tried it in the middle again. This time I didn't record. I had a short break. Then I didn't record the multiplication trial. So yeah, but I have one again in the middle where it also doesn't work for some reason. I don't know. Sucks. Anyhow, yeah. 80 strands of hair. I have I think 13 implants of the one fur edit. So I basically did one fur and copy pasted it down. You will see that in the end this is really in the end it looks really it goes really fast when I'm done with all the tubes. I split the work over 2 days, so I did one part on the evening until late in the night, and it was okay. I'm tired, I'm unconcentrated, I'm not going to do this any longer. I need a break, so I went to bed. And next morning I just went on with it. As you can see in between, I have a few breaks because, as usual, Discord and stuff just yeah, it didn't keep bugging me. I don't know why I don't want to say it bugged me. I just want to say people wanted to talk with me, and I was glad I had some other things in my mind. Yeah. So overall we have over 1,000, I think 1,040 hairs in the end on the end model. And yeah, this is actually so detailed that my computer had quite some work to do. So calculating this stuff and exporting, importing it was quite the feat. Especially importing it needed some minutes, and usually it just imports it right away. So how does it work? It's on the leg and on the foot, and you will see in about a minute, I think, how it works, or 2 minutes, how it works with the foot. This was quite an interesting challenge because I wanted to do hoofs for a long time, and I always was like, okay, how do I go about this? Usually hoofs are, or for animals, hoofs are toes that somehow grew together and became hard. So basically toenails, mutated toenails, and I was like, okay, I can't morph that, what I do? And I did this, and I hope this actually times right. So what this, yeah, in the end I did a very easy trick. I just made the feet invisible in the render, as well as the toenails, and by angling the feet I can angle the whole hoof and lower leg part. Yeah, back again at all this extension stuff. As you can see, in between I had to organize and align all the tubes. Yeah, at this point I was like, okay, I don't really care anymore. I just want to get it over with, and I tried to extend multiple tubes and then work with single ones, but I need about the same time, and also it doesn't look quite like I wanted. So I was like, okay, no, I'm doing this like before. I don't care. I do this like before. This looks way better. So yeah. So as you can see, I have to touch up every single tube again 1 or 2 or 3 times, so it isn't really faster or anything. So yeah. Overall it looks good. I like it. You will see me use it a lot. But it wasn't really intense 2 hours I worked on this project. But seriously, I will do that. I will give you the whole satyr girl render at the ending. It's also on my Patreon. I will link it in the video description, and yeah, it looks really cool, especially with the horns, with the piercings and whatnot. Now that I record this video, the idea to do some piercings and implements on the hoofs is actually, yeah, I should do that. Maybe put in some horseshoes or something. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. This sounds fun. Anyhow, yeah, a lot of realigning, a lot of I worked, as you can see, I worked with 3 panels here. I worked with I wanted 2 side views, one from the front or the rear, wherever I was working, one from the left or right. But yeah, I'm sorry, the overall thing is really, it's quite boring for you to watch now. Imagine what it was like for me just doing this 80 times. Like, fuck, why am I doing this? Yeah, not really that interesting. But at least it's almost over for you, and you can then see me at the texture. The texture is really basic. I didn't went there and was like okay, do I want a single texture for every one of these strands? And I was like, okay, how big are they in the render actually? How big will they be? Do I really need to do a single render for each of those? And I was like, no, I don't. It's very small. The details are very small. I don't need a single map for each hair. I don't need them to cut them off and work the exact same amount of time to do the detailed hair texture. I went with the, I think I went with the basic with the tube texture, and it worked really good, or it worked good enough for me to just go and say, okay, I'm doing this. Okay, smooth down. It looks actually quite cool. Texture done. Making sure that everything's there. Putting a short texture on this, and here we go. Copy paste 1, angling, rotating a bit, seeing, okay, this looks weird, it clips a bit, I don't care. Not that I don't care, but I was like, okay, this is a minor detail, it's really quite small, and you will not see it clip in the actual render unless you look really close and you know what you're looking for, and I'm fine with that actually. Yeah, and we're about to be done, and it looks cool. I'm happy with it. Enjoy the render, and yeah. Next one is a close-up, and then you will see the finished render. Enjoy and see you around, guys.